Hey boys and girls, we are going to be working on two-digit numbers, multiplication, and we are going to start with a area model before we move to the standard algorithm. So I'm just going to make up two factors that have two digits. So let's start with 46 times 38, 2 by 2 digit multiplication. First thing I want us to do is to estimate to get an answer that we can do mentally in our head that will get us an answer that is close to approximately about what this would actually be. So 46 is between 40 and 50. It's closer to 50. So 46 we will round to 50. 38 is between 30 and 40, so let's round it to 40. It's closer to 40. I'm going to underline my basic math fact, which is 5 times 4. And we know, boys and girls, 5 times 4 is 20. And then we're going to shift each of our digits over 2 place values to the left so that now we have 2,000. This is an estimate. This estimate will be a little bit higher than the actual product because both of our numbers rounded up. So our actual product will be a little less than 2,000. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to expand both of our factors. I'm going to take my first factor, 46, and expand it to 40 plus 6. And then our other factor, 38, we'll expand it to 30 plus 8. So that's the easy part. This is where it can get confusing. So what I tell my boys and girls is to put their fingers inside the upper quadrant, and your right finger goes up and your left finger goes to the left, and our two factors that go in this quadrant is 40 times 30. Again, repeat, up and over. Our two factors are 40 times 8. And once you get used to this, boys and girls, you won't have to do this. But for the beginning, I promise you, this is going to help you. So bottom left quadrant, up and over, 6 times 30. And then our bottom right quadrant, this finger goes up, this one goes over. Our factors are 6 times 8. The next step that I like for you guys to do is to underline your basic multiplication fact. 4 groups of 3 or 3 groups of 4 is 12, and we're going to shift the 12 2 place value positions over to the thousands place. 4 groups of 8 or 8 groups of 4 is 32, and we're going to shift the 0. We're going to shift each of these digits over 1 place value to the left, and now we have 320. 6 groups of 3 or 3 groups of 6 is 18, and we're going to shift each of these place value positions 1 to the left, so that's 180. And 6 times 8 or 8 times 6 is 48. Now we're going to take our partial products and we're going to use our place value to stack nice and neat. And then we can add up starting with our ones. We have 8 ones, 4 tens, 8 tens, 2 tens. I'm going to add 8 plus 2 because that's 10. And then 4 more is 14. Make sure you regroup. Now I have 4 add-ins in the hundreds place. 100 plus 200 is 3, plus 3 more hundreds, and 100 is 7 hundredths. And then no regrouping, and we're going to bring the 1 in the thousands place down. And our final product is 1,748. I'm going to go ahead and write this up here, 1,748. And like we said, this was going to be a little bit higher than our actual product. This is mental, and this is when you need a precise, exact answer.